Welcome back to another video, guys, with Carl's Garage. And as you can see on the screen, and you've seen it from the thumbnail, again, I've been telling you guys to stay the god dang hell away from Kias. And we are here again, 2024. I told you guys to stay away from Kia gas cars, old Kia gas cars, new Kia gas cars. And years ago, I told you guys to stay the hell away from Kia EVs. And why? Because all the way up until today, there are recalls on the Kia EVs, which I've already covered before, and there's actually a class action lawsuit in California because of the charging, and it's also on the new Kia EV9. Again, don't buy it. I'm gonna give you guys reasons not to. You'll see them in this video, but this is the reason why not to buy a Kia EV9 or any Kia or Hyundai electric vehicle. They're just not made to the standard of other electric cars. Out the gate, they just don't, they don't care about their fit and finish. So, and if they did, it would show in their product. Every vehicle that they've ever released has been released with some sort of recall. When they had the Theta 2 engine, those cars all had recalls. Now they have the EVs, those cars all have recalls because they're saying that it can charge fast, and because they're using cheap products and stuff like that, what's happening? The charging ports are going bad, but we're gonna get all into it, right? So I'm not just gonna read the AI overview. I'm also gonna click some of these articles and we're gonna get into it. So I don't have a book associated with that, but if you do happen to have a Kia or Hyundai and you have the Theta 2 engine from 2010 through 2019, 2020 vehicles, definitely check out my book. It's the link will be in the description below. It's called Carl's Garage Kia Hyundai Handbook, a guide to help you getting your engine replaced. Thank you, guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into the video. So Kia is recalling 2024 EV9 vehicles built between October 27, 2023 and December 14, 2023 due to a potential loss of power while driving. The recall is due to differential gear bolts in the gear drive unit that may not be tightened properly, which can cause the differential to lock up or result in a loss of drive power. I'm gonna read a different article as well because this is just the AI overview, and I don't want people to think like that this is not a real article, because there's been if I go right here and I type in Kia EV class action lawsuit, Kia EV class lawsuit, here we go. There's another development class action lawsuit has been filed against Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis over faulty charging ports. So I want you guys to understand that this right here has already been around, period. Right here, California. This has been a huge problem with their EVs. So you're not gonna tell me that it doesn't exist in the EV9 if they haven't fixed it here, because they were all, even though the EV9 wasn't released, it was still made on the same assembly lines and everything that all of these other ones were made on too. So I'm gonna head back over here and we're gonna click this first article. They're also the Niro EV. The affected Niro EVs were manufactured between November 7, 2022, May 16, 2023, while EV9s involved in the recall were built between October 27, 2023 and December 14, 2023. Owners of impacted vehicles will be alerted by first-class mail around May 17th and instructed to bring their EV to a Kia dealer. Now, that was back in April 22nd, and tomorrow is the 17th. So owners of impacted vehicles will be alerted by first mail around May 17th. So right now, if you have one of these vehicles and you're having this issue, you haven't been sent this first class mail. So there's no way that you would even know about it unless it just happened to you. And so think about that. And this was released on the 22nd. You would have had to come across this. Yes, you would have had to come across this article by accident, but the manufacturer did not tell you until tomorrow. So right now, before this video will release today, May 16th, 2024, they haven't even started sending out the direct to consumer first class mail, which is crazy. Like, how the hell can this exist? People go through all these class action lawsuits, right? Electric vehicle charger issues resulting in nationwide class action lawsuit. Oh, okay, so nationwide. And again, this was last year. So if I could find an updated article on this if I wanted to for 2024, this is my point that I want to explain to you guys, that they are very delayed in informing you, 100% delayed. They just don't care. It's just really bad. So here we go. So this is the one that may lose power while driving. And actually this recall that I'm informing you guys about, I'm not even worried about this one. I know for a fact that, I can't say that I know for a fact, my bad, I shouldn't say that. What I'm saying is, I believe, my opinion is that if they're already having issues with all of these electric vehicles right now, and there's already a class action lawsuit here. I just don't see how the EV9 is not going to be added. It just doesn't, how would it not be added? So I'm not gonna go to forums, I'm gonna click car scoops. Let's read this article. So we got the EV9 here. Kia Niro EV and EV9 may lose power while driving. The manufacturer needs to tighten the differential gear bolts in the gear drive unit. Now mind you, they're promoting this vehicle like it's, what's it called? They're promoting this vehicle like it's, I think they promoted it against the AMG, G-Wagon, and a few other vehicles, like it's a rugged vehicle. Yeah, in the commercial, you see they're like Vikings and they're like driving through the terrain and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, does that make any sense? Oh, let me exit out of this because I don't know what this is. Does that make any sense to you, right? How can you promote a vehicle as being an off-road EV and the first thing that's going wrong with your vehicle is a differential gear bolts? The manufacturer needs to tighten because they're just pumping these things out. This shouldn't be an issue when you're releasing a vehicle. At the very least, the differential should, I would have respected it more if it was like a window recall or something like that, but a differential, because again, it's the drive unit. So it's not like that there's an engine in this vehicle. So you're gonna have problems driving because of this right here. Owners will be reimbursed if they previously paid to fix the issue. Here we go again. This is how they screw you. So if you're watching this video today, May 16, 2024, they have not sent you anything yet, right? They haven't sent you any first class mail. You would have had to find this out on your own, or you would have had to have this issue, which they already are saying people had this issue because you can get reimbursed. So you buy this EV9, something goes wrong with your car, you're thinking you might have did something to it. It's not covered in the warranty because it's an EV. It's not covered in the warranty, you pay for it, and then you're just thinking, okay, I just had to fix it. They went in there, they tightened up some bolts for you, you paid X amount of money for it. Now you're seeing my video, now you're like, oh my God, I can get reimbursed, and you're not even aware that there's a recall. The recall comes just a month after the Hyundai Group recalled most of the eGMP-based models in the US. I don't know why people still buy these vehicles. This isn't an opinion-based video by any means, stretch of the imagination. These are articles. All I'm doing is just informing you because I'm using my platform to inform as many people as possible. Stay the hell away from these cars. Anyway, Kia is recalling the EV9 Niro EV models in the United States, which I want to know, are they even in another state? Anyway, two of the brand's most popular all-electric SUVs. Fortunately, the recall only impacts 8 vehicles across the country, and the fix is very easy. For right now. Who knows? How many people have paid for it, right? Again, I try to do my best to catch this early and just put the information out there. Put the information out there for you guys. There's a lot of other vehicles. This Chevy, I'd get this Chevy before I'd ever buy a Kia, but you know, you guys love spending your money on things that just aren't worth anything. A recall notice issued by Kia through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reveals that the differential gear bolts within the EV9 and Niro EV's gear unit, GDU, may not have been properly torqued during assembly because they don't care about fit and finish. They just are trying to get these things out as fast as possible. This means the differential bolts could loosen and damage the GDU housing and or reduction gear while driving. Additionally, damaged GDU housing or reduction gear could result in a loss of power and may cause the differential to lock up. Owners may notice a grinding noise while driving. The part in question was manufactured by Hyundai's The part in question was manufactured by Hyundai I don't know how to pronounce that word. That's a very, I've never seen it before. TRANSYS. I don't know. Anyway, the recall impacts Niro EV, impacts 4 Niro EV and 4 EV9 models. The affected Niro EVs were manufactured between, and I said this already, were manufactured between these dates. Owners of the impacted vehicles would be alerted by first class mail around May 17th and instructed to bring their EV to a Kia dealer. My biggest question right now that I'm asking everybody, I'm asking Kia EV owners, because this vehicle came out after these, is when I can't guarantee, but I bet anything that we will see the Kia EV9 and Niro added to this list of charging port issues. I have no faith that they fix this issue in the EV9, no faith. The gear drive unit will be replaced free of charge, and Kia will reimburse any owners who have previously paid to have this fixed. See? So how can you only have 8, but they've already got a reimbursement plan? That means that they know that however many that they put out there, they probably all have the issue, but it's up to you to figure that out. Hopefully you see this video and you go get it fixed, and I've saved you some money so that you don't pay for it out of pocket. This is not the only recent recall issued by Kia impacting its EVs. Last month, Kia Hyundai Genesis issued a recall impacting most of its eGMP platform-based EVs in the US. I can't, look. I can't make this up. Let me read this again because I don't think you guys understand. Like, we were very late with the whole KSDS Theta 2 engine recall. EV is new, right? EV is a new product. We're not late now. I'm giving you guys the information now up front early about these issues. Don't contact me in a year talking about something. I bought an EV9 in 2024 and I'm just not seeing your video and my charging port went out. I'm not, this is actually going on. This is live time. I'm gonna read it again. This is not the only recent recall issued by Kia impacting some of its EVs. Last month, Kia, Hyundai, and Genesis, all raggedy-ass cars, issued a recall impacting most of its eGMP platform-based EVs in the US. In the US, you notice how they always say in the US. They're making these cars, but they're sending a lot of these vehicles to the US with so many issues. And I have all the data for all their other past issues. I have it all. I have all the data to show you guys, you know, and all the comments and people coming to us to help them get their engines replaced. These models were recalled because the integrated charging control units, internal components could fuse, hindering the charging of the 12-volt battery and putting the vehicles into a fail-safe driving mode. Now that right there is the electric version of the rod bearing issue. So you have a rod bearing and it fails and it puts your car into a limp mode. They have a fuse issue, hindering the charging of the 12-volt battery, putting the vehicles into a fail-safe driving mode. And this is just a 12-volt battery. This has nothing to do with the main battery, which is going on over here in the charging port. Well, not the main battery, but the charging port right here. This has to do with the charging port, not the charging cord that you're doing it with, but the charging port. Now there's 3 recalls I've stumbled upon. Well, first one I came to this video for, but I've just found 2 more recalls. One with the fuse of 12-volt battery, and then this one right here, which is class action lawsuit, which is already in the works. And this is a clutch actuator recall. There's a bunch. It's so many issues. So let me go back over here, scroll down. I think that's the end of the article. Yes. That is it. I was stunned at how expensive the EV9 is. I was looking at the top model recently, 80 grand. That's insane. All these vehicles, no surprise here. Oh no. So it's very fun. I don't want to show anything else. But yeah, guys, so that's going to be it for this video. I just want to let you guys know. I don't know why I keep showing all this stuff. But yeah, there's a bunch of other articles covering this. Cars.com, great article. Powertrain differential unit. You can go get it replaced. So I'll put the links to these articles and everything down below. You can come here. And this is the recall number. So I'll put all this information down below and you can check this out. Right now, what other Kia EVs? What else? They got the EV6. Let's see, search results. 12-volt battery, drive shaft, electric control module software. So you can come here right now and look at these. These are all EVs. EV6 already got 3 recalls. What else? What else would you guys like me to click? What else is another EV? I'll just keep clicking EV. This one, how many recalls? 1, 2, 3. 3 more recalls. And again, they're trying to catch up and fix all these. Is this the one with the charging? Because this is drive shaft, this is driveline, drive shaft, differential unit, pollution system, traction battery, thermal management, coolant fluid. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but to just stay away from these cars because you're gonna have some type of issue eventually. Look at this engine right there, engine. 2 engine recalls right there related to the Optima hybrid. What about the Optima? Component not known. Wow, I've never even seen that. Service brake, structure, latches, lock, fuel system, gasoline, brake, engine, service brake. Look at all these recalls. Oh my God. Let's see the Celtos. Let's see all years, airbags, powertrain, engine. Told you. Everyone's, oh, what about the Seltos? What about, where's the Telluride? Powertrain, drive shaft, headlights, engine and coolant, hard. Wow, I didn't know that. I might have to do one on the Telluride. Because recalling certain 2024 Telluride models, the engine valve springs may break while driving, which can result in a loss of what? What? A loss of drive power increase the risk of a crash, a hole in the engine block increase the risk of a fire. What? I gotta cover that. Dealers will replace the engine sub-assembly free of charge. Owner. Well, that's gonna be my next video. Kia Telluride. All right, that's gonna be it. I'm about to go make this video right now. I'm gonna put this on our share of the content. Wow, wow, that's crazy. And this is why you have, and this is 2024. You guys gotta do your research. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, head on over to share of the content for more videos. All right, guys, peace.